On the 17th of September 2025, we open this heartfelt space to honor the lives we've recently lost and celebrate the lasting impact of many others. Their journeys inspire us, their legacies guide us. We'll also reflect on WWE legend Dominic Mysterio's struggles that have moved fans worldwide. Subscribe today and join us in keeping their stories alive. Stanley Frazier, better known to wrestling fans as Uncle Elmer, was a larger-than-life personality who left a lasting mark on the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the 1980s. Born on June 24, 1948, Uncle Elmer became famous for his charmingly eccentric country uncle persona, blending humor, warmth, and a touch of goofiness that instantly made him a fan favorite. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing around 350 pounds, he had an imposing presence in the ring, yet his personality was endearing rather than intimidating. He made his WWF debut in 1985, quickly fitting in with the colorful roster of characters that defined the era. Uncle Elmer's appeal wasn't just in his size, it was his ability to entertain. Whether it was participating in a comedic wedding segment or engaging in playful interactions with other wrestlers, he had a natural knack for connecting with the audience and bringing a smile to fans' faces. But beneath the humor was a capable wrestler. Uncle Elmer competed in a variety of matches against notable opponents and appeared on major WWF stages, including WrestleMania 3 and the Big Event in 1986. His performances showed that he could mix showmanship with real in-ring skill. Even after retiring from active competition, Uncle Elmer remained connected to the wrestling world, appearing at conventions and events where he fondly shared stories from his career. He passed away at the age of 55, but his legacy lives on as one of wrestling's most beloved and unforgettable personalities. Proof that sometimes the heart and humor you bring to the ring matter just as much as the moves you perform. Hana Kimura was a bright and talented Japanese professional wrestler, born on September 3, 1997 in Yokohama, Kanagawa. Growing up as the daughter of former wrestler Kyoko Kimura, Hana was immersed in the world of wrestling from a very young age. Inspired by her mother, she began her own training at just 15 and made her professional debut in 2016 with World Wonder Ring Stardom. From the start, Hana stood out for her unique style, combining agility, creativity, and emotional storytelling that drew fans in and made her matches memorable. Hana quickly built a reputation not only for her in-ring skills but also for her engaging personality and charisma. She participated in many high-profile matches and tournaments, earning respect and admiration from peers and fans alike. Her popularity reached beyond Japan when she appeared on the Netflix reality show Terrace House, Tokyo 2019 to 2020, where her warmth and authenticity resonated with a global audience. This exposure gave her a broader platform to connect with fans, showcasing her vibrant personality beyond wrestling. Tragically, Hana's life was cut short at the age of 22. Her death, ruled a suicide, shocked the wrestling world and brought painful attention to the dangers of cyberbullying and the struggles of mental health in the public eye. Tributes poured in from fans and fellow wrestlers worldwide, highlighting the impact she had on so many lives. Hana Kimura's legacy continues to inspire, serving as a reminder of the importance of kindness, understanding, and support in both wrestling and everyday life. Her spirit lives on through the fans and wrestlers she touched, forever remembered for her talent, courage, and heart. Atsushi Aoki, born on September 25, 1977 in Japan, was a beloved professional wrestler whose talent, dedication, and charisma left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. He began his journey in the late 1990s, honing his skills under the guidance of experienced mentors and quickly establishing himself as a rising star. Aoki competed in several promotions, most notably Pro Wrestling NOAH and DDT Pro Wrestling, where his in-ring style, marked by agility, precise strikes, and daring high-flying maneuvers, captivated fans and earned him widespread respect. Aoki's career was defined not just by his athleticism but by his versatility and passion for entertaining audiences. One of his standout achievements was winning the DDT Extreme Championship, a testament to both his skill and his relentless drive to push boundaries. Beyond his accolades, colleagues often spoke of Aoki's professionalism, kindness, and the genuine camaraderie he brought to the locker room. He was a wrestler who inspired those around him with his work ethic and unyielding spirit. Tragically, Aoki's life was cut short on June 3, 2019, at the age of 41. His passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling community, leaving fans and peers mourning the loss of not only a gifted athlete but a warm, generous individual. Yet his legacy continues to resonate. Wrestlers and fans alike honor his memory, sharing stories of his remarkable journey and the joy he brought to the ring. Atsushi Aoki may have left the world too soon, but his spirit, dedication, and love for wrestling continue to inspire all who follow the sport. Katsuya Kitamura, born on December 14, 1985, was a talented Japanese professional wrestler whose life and career ended far too soon at the age of 36. From an early stage, Kitamura's physical presence and athleticism set him apart in the wrestling world, marking him as a performer to watch. His background as an accomplished amateur wrestler gave him a solid foundation, allowing him to bring both technical skill and raw power to the ring. Kitamura began his professional career in Japan, quickly drawing attention for his time with New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW. Fans and peers alike recognized his dedication and drive, qualities that made him stand out in a highly competitive industry. Whether competing in singles bouts or tag team matches, he carried himself with confidence and poise, earning respect through his performance and relentless work ethic. Beyond his abilities inside the ring, Kitamura was known for his warmth and humility. Colleagues often spoke of his approachable nature and commitment to improving not just himself, but those around him. He had a quiet passion for wrestling that shone in every match, leaving an impression on fans who witnessed his performances. His sudden passing left the wrestling community in shock, mourning a rising star whose potential was immense. Though his career was brief, Katsuya Kitamura's influence and the memories he created endure. His dedication, talent, and spirit continue to inspire aspiring wrestlers in Japan and around the world, a testament to the lasting impact of a life lived fully, even if far too short. Jerry Jarrett, born on September 4, 1942, in Nashville, Tennessee, was a legendary figure in professional wrestling, known for his vision, creativity, and dedication to the sport. He passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy that shaped wrestling for decades. Jarrett's journey in wrestling began in the early 1960s as a performer, but it was his work behind the scenes that truly left a mark. In 1977, he co-founded the Memphis Wrestling promotion alongside the iconic Jerry the King Lawler. Together, they transformed the Southern wrestling scene, crafting storylines and rivalries that kept fans on the edge of their seats. Jarrett's talent for storytelling and character development brought a new level of drama and excitement to the ring, influencing the way wrestling was presented for years to come. Beyond promotion, Jarrett had an eye for talent. He played a crucial role in launching the careers of numerous wrestlers, creating an environment where new stars could grow and thrive. In the late 1990s, he helped establish Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, TNA, further demonstrating his ability to innovate and expand the reach of professional wrestling. Jarrett was not just a businessman, he was a passionate advocate for the sport he loved. His mentorship, creativity, and tireless dedication touched countless lives in the wrestling world. Generations of fans and wrestlers alike will remember him as a true pioneer, a man whose influence on professional wrestling will be felt for many years to come. Dominic Oscar Gutierrez, better known by his ring name Dominic Mysterio, was born on April 5, 1997 in San Diego, California, into a life destined for the wrestling spotlight. As the son of WWE legend Rey Mysterio, Dominic's childhood was intertwined with the rhythms of professional wrestling. While most kids were dreaming of soccer goals or video game victories, Dominic was absorbing the art of lucha libre from the front row of arenas, witnessing firsthand the athleticism, creativity, and drama that made his father a global icon. Rey's influence was impossible to escape, From an early age, Dominic saw not just the glitz of championship gold and roaring crowds, but also the discipline, sacrifices, and meticulous preparation that wrestling demanded. This exposure gave him an intimate understanding of the world he would one day join, not just as a participant, but as someone who needed to carve his own identity in the shadows of a legend. Even as a child, Dominic's life was punctuated by high-profile moments in WWE storylines. In 2005, when he was just 8 years old, he became an unexpected focal point in the dramatic feud between his father and Eddie Guerrero. The storyline, built around a custody battle and culminating in a tense ladder match at SummerSlam, put Dominic in the heart of WWE storytelling at an age when most children are just learning their first skills. Though he was far too young to perform professionally, the experience left an indelible mark, immersing him in the thrill of fan reactions, the suspense of live television, and the theatricality that makes wrestling uniquely captivating. It was a formative glimpse into a world that would later become his career, shaping both his ambitions and his understanding of the unique pressures legacy wrestlers face. Training and early WWE experience. Unlike many second-generation wrestlers who take the long road through the independent circuit, Dominic's journey was accelerated. His in-ring education began under the careful guidance of his father, who not only taught him the mechanics of wrestling, but also instilled in him the importance of respect, preparation, and storytelling. Beyond Ray's tutelage, Dominic trained with acclaimed wrestlers such as Lance Storm, whose technical expertise helped him refine his skills, and several other seasoned performers who stressed fundamentals like pacing, safety, and ring psychology. His early exposure to high-stakes matches, combined with formal training, equipped him with a rare foundation. He understood both the athletic and narrative dimensions of the sport before he even stepped fully into the spotlight. Dominic's official WWE in-ring debut came years later at SummerSlam 2020, when he faced Seth Rollins in a grueling street fight. The match, which immediately drew attention due to Dominic's lineage and the intensity of his opponent, showcased a combination of resilience, agility, and a willingness to risk everything. He may have lost that battle, but his performance proved that he was more than just a familiar name on a poster. He had the courage, skill, and heart to compete at the highest level. Fans and commentators alike noted the audacity of his moves, the subtle storytelling woven into each sequence, and the emotional weight of a young wrestler stepping out of a legendary father's shadow. Following his debut, Dominic became a consistent presence on WWE programming. He frequently teamed with Rey Mysterio in tag matches, allowing him to learn in real time from one of the sport's most dynamic performers. Their synergy in the ring was palpable, blending Rey's experience and aerial artistry with Dominic's emerging style. In 2021, that partnership reached a historic milestone when the father and son duo captured the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, becoming the first father and son tag team champions in WWE history. It was a career-defining moment for Dominic, validating his efforts, highlighting his ability to thrive in high-pressure situations, and signaling to the WWE Universe that he was a serious competitor in his own right. Embracing a new identity. The Judgment Day era. Dominic's career took an unexpected turn in September 2022 when he betrayed his father and aligned with the Judgment Day, a faction led by Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley. The heel turn marked a dramatic shift in his persona, transforming him from a clean-cut, high-flying babyface into a darker, more calculating force. For Dominic, the move was more than a storyline. It was a declaration of independence, a step toward forging his identity beyond Rey Mysterio's towering legacy. The betrayal shocked fans, ignited social media debates, and set the stage for some of the most emotionally charged narratives in recent WWE history. Joining the Judgment Day required a transformation in style as well as attitude. Dominic adopted a more aggressive, methodical approach in the ring, learning to balance high-risk maneuvers with strategic offense and psychological manipulation. His alliance with Rhea Ripley, in particular, played a crucial role in shaping his new character. Ripley's mentorship, both in-ring and behind the scenes, helped Dominic embrace a darker persona and encouraged him to explore the psychological dimensions of villainy. He learned to draw heat from the audience, to tell stories not just through wrestling moves, but through glances, timing, and presence, crafting a persona that demanded attention and respect. The heel turn revitalized Dominic's career. It allowed him to pursue championship glory on his own terms, separate from the legacy of his father. He captured the NXT North American Championship twice, proving that he could hold a title, carry storylines, and be a central figure in WWE's mid-card landscape. His success in NXT wasn't just a professional milestone, it was symbolic of his journey toward independence, a tangible demonstration that he was capable of standing on his own merits rather than resting in the shadow of Rey Mysterio. Battles in the ring, injury, and physical sacrifice. Professional wrestling is inherently unforgiving, and Dominic Mysterio has faced his share of physical challenges. His high-impact, high-flying style has taken a toll on his body, leading to multiple injuries that tested both his physical resilience and mental fortitude. One of the earliest significant injuries occurred during a match with Andrade in April 2025. Dominic suffered an elbow injury severe enough to require surgery, setback that forced him to pause his in-ring momentum and endure a period of recovery and rehabilitation. The injury was a stark reminder of the toll wrestling takes, even on younger athletes, and it highlighted the delicate balance between performance ambition and physical preservation. Dominic's struggles did not end there. In his first heel match against Edge, the intensity and storytelling demands of his new persona coincided with a serious physical accident. He sustained a cracked rib and a punctured lung, an injury so severe that it temporarily sidelined him and required careful medical attention. Later that same year, in late June 2025, he endured a dislocated rib cage, further emphasizing the extreme physical risk associated with his evolving style. Each of these incidents was more than just a pause in his career. They were moments that tested his dedication, resilience, and mental toughness. Through it all, Dominic displayed a commitment to wrestling that went beyond personal safety, a willingness to push through pain while maintaining the integrity of the narrative in the ring. Beyond these highly publicized injuries, there have been ongoing concerns regarding his knees and potential concussion-related effects. Dominic's reliance on aerial maneuvers makes his knees particularly vulnerable, and speculation suggests he may need to modify his approach to ensure a long career. Similarly, instances where he appeared slightly dazed after hard impacts have fueled online discussions about long-term neurological safety. While WWE's medical team rigorously monitors concussion risks, the rumors underscore the hidden pressures athletes like Dominic face, balancing the thrill of performance with the necessity of protecting their future health. Resilience, recovery, and mental fortitude. What sets Dominic apart, however, is not just his talent, but his resilience. Each injury, each setback became a narrative not just for fans, but for his personal journey. His return from elbow surgery in April 2025, for example, was a testament to his dedication. Even after enduring severe pain and physical rehabilitation, he re-entered the WWE ring with renewed determination, demonstrating a mental toughness often underappreciated in young wrestlers. The ability to endure, adapt, and grow from adversity has become a defining characteristic of his career. Mentally, Dominic has also shown remarkable maturity. Being a legacy wrestler carries an invisible weight. The expectations, comparisons, and scrutiny can be overwhelming. Yet Dominic has embraced both the pressure and the privilege of his lineage. He speaks openly about the challenge of stepping out of his father's shadow, acknowledging the constant comparisons while asserting his ambition to forge a path uniquely his own. In interviews, he conveys not arrogance, but a grounded confidence and an understanding that mastery in wrestling is a lifelong pursuit, blending physical skill with storytelling acumen and psychological awareness. Even amid injuries and setbacks, Dominic's dedication to refining his craft remains unwavering. He continuously studies the art of performance, learns from veterans, and pushes himself to expand his repertoire. His commitment to evolution, whether adopting a heel persona, Modifying his high-flying style or incorporating more strategic wrestling techniques reflects an athlete deeply invested in both his personal development and the success of the narratives in which he participates. Navigating legacy and identity. Dominic's journey is as much about identity as it is about skill. Being Rey Mysterio's son comes with instant recognition and expectations, but it also carries the risk of overshadowing one's own accomplishments. From his earliest appearances as a child to his historic tag team championship with Rey, Dominic has experienced the duality of this legacy. Doors open quickly, but scrutiny is relentless. His decision to join the Judgment Day and embrace a darker persona was a critical step in defining himself independently. By turning heel, he signaled that he was no longer merely an extension of his father, but a wrestler capable of steering his narrative, making independent choices, and eliciting strong audience reactions on his own merit. This process of identity formation also extends to how he handles success and adversity. Dominic has learned to celebrate his victories without becoming complacent and to confront injuries and setbacks without despair. His growth reflects a deepening understanding of wrestling as both an art and a sport, a place where character development, physical excellence, and audience connection intertwine. Future prospects and potential legacy. Looking ahead, Dominic's future in WWE holds multiple exciting possibilities. His evolution from a high-flying underdog to a cunning, respected heel demonstrates a versatility that positions him well for long-term prominence. Many fans and industry insiders believe he has the potential to ascend into the top echelons of WWE, particularly if he continues to refine his in-ring style, manage his health strategically, and embrace the storytelling opportunities his character provides. A long-term rivalry with Rey Mysterio remains a tantalizing possibility. As Rey nears the twilight of his storied career, the prospect of another high-profile showdown between father and son is ever present. Such a feud could explore themes of legacy, generational conflict, and redemption, adding emotional depth to WWE programming while offering Dominic the opportunity to demonstrate his narrative and athletic growth on a grand stage. Beyond family rivalries, his continued work with the Judgment Day ensures he remains connected to top-tier storylines, positioning him as a versatile player capable of meaningful feuds, alliances, and championship pursuits. There is also potential for a future redemption arc, where Dominic may pivot once again, perhaps reconciling with his father or transforming his heel persona into a complex fan-favorite character. WWE has long excelled in crafting long-term storylines, and Dominic's journey is particularly suited for layered narratives that explore human emotion, conflict, and growth. Fans who have followed him from his childhood appearances to his current status as a controversial, impactful heel understand that Dominic's story is far from complete. It is evolving, dynamic, and deeply personal. Conclusion: carving a name of his own. Dominic Mysterio's career trajectory illustrates the intricate balance of legacy, talent, and resilience. From the child caught in dramatic WWE storylines to a young man defining his identity within one of the most physically demanding entertainment industries in the world, Dominic has shown remarkable growth. His accomplishments, the historic Tag Team Championship with Rey Mysterio, multiple NXT North American Championship reigns, and a compelling transformation into a central figure of the Judgment Day, reflect not only skill but dedication, intelligence, and courage. Despite multiple injuries in 2025, including an elbow requiring surgery, a dislocated rib cage, and a cracked rib with a punctured lung, Dominic has consistently demonstrated an unyielding commitment to his craft. These setbacks, while physically and emotionally challenging, have shaped him into a performer capable of navigating adversity, embracing change, and continuing to captivate audiences. Dominic's path is emblematic of the challenges faced by second-generation wrestlers: the need to honor a legacy while carving out an identity, the pressure of expectation, and the physical and emotional toll of the sport. Yet through determination, resilience, and skillful storytelling, he has transformed potential obstacles into milestones, establishing himself as a compelling figure in professional wrestling. Whether he continues as a dominant heel, returns to his father's side in a dramatic redemption arc, or ascends to main event status, Dominic Mysterio is crafting a narrative that is distinctly his own. The WWE Universe watches not just because of who he is, but because of who he is becoming, a wrestler capable of honoring a legendary past while boldly defining his own future.